Welcome to Whizz Education and the Maths-Whizz suite. Schools that have already purchased personal computers, laptops and tablets are seeking the right learning services to harness their technology for learning goals. These goals can be numerous: student engagement, test preparation, differentiated instruction, and closing achievement gaps. With all the options available, how can schools decide what is the right service to meet their students' learning needs? Here is a simple rubric which may assist in that decision. Online games can be fun and engaging, reinvigorating students' enjoyment of a subject like maths. Tests and exercises can be really useful to reinforce concepts that have already been taught within the classroom. Adaptive content aids with differentiated instruction, meeting each student at their ability level rather than their age. Virtual tutoring integrates adaptive content with strong pedagogy, simulating the tutoring behaviour of teachers. But if you combine all of these elements with professional development, helping schools to embed digital learning services to meet their students' learning needs, it can have a transformational effect. That is why Whizz Education is excited to be working with providers such as Achievement for All to meet this goal. So why would a school choose Whizz Education and the Maths-Whizz suite? Let's examine a common challenge facing teachers in classrooms throughout the world. In a classroom of 30 students at Key Stage 2 level, our research has shown that you will typically see a 4-year gap in achievement between students on the lowest and the highest level of the spectrum. For a primary school teacher who may or may not be a maths specialist, to address the individual needs and pace of learning of all those students can be a daunting task. Whizz Education partners with schools and teachers to meet that challenge. Here we see the profile of a student currently on Maths-Whizz. Let's call him John. John received an initial diagnostic assessment when he started. The red lines indicated where John was assessed, and you can see that the virtual tutor has picked up that place value is a potential issue for John. The blue bars represent the progress that John has made within each of the topic areas during his time in Maths-Whizz. Extra attention has been applied to John's weakest topic, place value, so over time John has a more rounded maths profile and learning gaps have been addressed. What you're about to see is fascinating. Here is another student in the same class as John, with the same teacher and the same overall achievement level. Let's call her Sally. Sally's math profile upon initial assessment is very different from John's. This demonstrates what every teacher instinctively knows. Each student is unique and has different learning needs. As we show you the progress Sally has made, it's clear that her learning blocks have been met and Sally has a more rounded maths profile. The virtual tutor has met both these students at their point of need. Over 10 years, Whizz Education has been partnering with parents, schools and more recently academy groups to deploy ICT for learning gains, pioneering the use of virtual tutoring so that every child can receive a learning experience that caters for their individual needs and pace of learning. The Maths-Whizz suite has been adapted and designed in conjunction with leading educationists to provide schools with a comprehensive digital learning service. At the heart of the Maths-Whizz service, you will find the student journey. The virtual tutor provides a tailored course of instruction for every student specific to their needs and pace of learning. The tutor constantly adapts lesson by lesson to meet a student's sweet spot, the right lesson at the right time for every student. Every lesson, test and exercise completed on Maths-Whizz is recorded and fed back to teachers through a central dashboard, providing teachers with transparency on what has been taught and insights into achievement, progress and potential learning blocks. So what does that mean for teachers? It's effectively like having a trusted teaching assistant for every student in the classroom. That teaching assistant will be providing differentiated instruction and individualized learning paths for all of their students. But the Maths-Whizz suite does not end there. It is best seen as a conduit for teachers to provide deeper and richer learning experiences, tailored to the ability level of their students, pooling back insights, enriching classroom dynamics and assisting with lesson planning. Whizz Education seeks to provide a service that raises standards in maths. We have measured the impact of personalised learning over 10 years across thousands of students in multiple and diverse learning environments. The research demonstrates that with recommended usage in the first year, students on average show learning gains of 18 months in the course of just 1 year. So what are your next steps? If you feel that Whizz Education and the Maths-Whizz suite may be of interest for your school, please contact your local Whizz Education School advisor to find out more and ask about the Achievement for All partnership.